Hey, it's Angelo Caruso. I'm here with Rene Pothetes. We were just talking about the power of influence, not just between a couple or partners, but also in the work environment. And you said something very interesting, Rene. Tell me again this piece about how everyone is obligated to develop influence.
Well, what I was referring to was that every single person in an organization has the ability to be both a leader and an influencer. Whether you're answering the phone, whether you're a salesperson out in the field, whether you're a clerk in a grocery store, you have the ability to make any interaction very powerful for the consumer. And you also have a responsibility to the organization to do that.
Sure. And it's especially true, of course, if you've got a high-level leadership position. Uh, for example, let's say you're a venture capitalist or you're looking for venture capital and you're doing pitches. You only have one chance to make a first impression. You don't get a second opportunity to like a do-over. And so this idea of being able to cultivate influence both verbally and non-verbally is fascinating. You and I have talked many times when I come home from work and you say, "How was your day, honey?" And I've been doing sales coaching for people. I've told you a million times, I think, about how salespeople, when they're presenting, they're in a hurry to get to their 56-slide PowerPoint presentation so that they can become influential with their prospect, when in fact they should be waiting for the prospect to give his or her presentation first so they know what lexicon to use. They know how the prospect is feeling. They know what kind of pain the customer is in. And then they can fashion their presentation and ultimately be more influential.
I think one of the interesting components of that is that salespeople, service people, leaders, we are all in the business of solving problems. And a customer wouldn't bring you in if they didn't have a problem that needed solving. But the only way you discover what the real problem is by listening to what they tell you.
That's true. And so Rene and I are hosting a retreat in Tampa, January 25 through 27, to talk about the techniques that are behind this idea of being able to cultivate influence, to read people quickly, to ascertain exactly what needs to be said and using which words, in which combination should the words be used. We're going to talk about things like confirmation bias and pattern strategy and decoy options when you're presenting your situation or your ideas to other people. Imagine having a lifestyle or a life where people are not only accepting of your ideas because you're the boss, but they adopt your ideas because you're that convincing and that clear about where you're going.
Not only that, they begin to come up with ideas of their own that further the goals of the organization because they've been empowered by you, the leader, because you listen to them, because you help them develop, and you help them realize that they are as important to the organization as you are.
That's absolutely the best part, I think, is being able to teach influence to other people, teach them how to have more of it. I mean, that's really why we're all at work today, to help others, right? So this retreat is January 25 through 27 in sunny Tampa, Florida. It's going to be amazing. And there are incentives for signing up, but you have to go to the website to see it. So the best way to get to the website is just search these 5 words: Michael Angelo Caruso, activate, influence. If you search those 5 words in any browser, you'll get to the website. You'll see what incentives are available, some discounts, and also, most importantly, what the retreat actually offers. I hear you'll be stopping by, Rene.
I will be. It's going to be at the fabulous Saddlebrook Resort, and I wouldn't miss it.
Very good. So we look forward to seeing you at Activate, Leading and Selling with Influence at the Saddlebrook Resort in Tampa. This is January 25 through 27, and we can't wait to see you there. Thanks very much for listening.